Welcome back to CTV Morning Live on your Wednesday morning at 9:28. It is our Ask the Expert segment with Brenda Hollingsworth from Auger Hollingsworth. You can give us a call live on the air, 613-789-6559, extension 2803. You can always send us a question as well via email, via Facebook, even if you can do it in 140 characters or less, you can do it on Twitter. And speaking of all the social networking sites, it's always interesting because businesses have to keep up with that as well. And so that's been something that you guys have just revamped, and we're looking at your new Facebook page.
Yeah, so this is the Auger Hollingsworth Law Firm Facebook page. This is a picture of us from 2006, if you're wondering why I look so youthful. We're getting it redone. But yeah, this page has got all kinds of information on it. We have a pretty active blog that has safety information, new legislation information, talks about things like, for example, the new distracted driving fine that went up yesterday. We've got an article on that. All of those get posted on our Facebook page, and it's actually pretty popular. Lots of people read it and comment on it. So, obviously that's below here. But if you're interested in liking our page, there's a wealth of information several times a day, so you can just like it.
And you can press on there. Can I ask you, just because I have you here, it was a big day yesterday with the distracted driving, and with the addition of the demerit points and much higher fines. You've seen a lot of cases come through. Is this something that you were really standing behind?
Yeah, I'm a big supporter of that. It is very difficult in a personal injury case to prove someone was on the phone or texting during an accident, but anecdotally, my clients know that the person on the person involved in the accident was on the phone. They saw it, but then it's he said against she said. So that's not going to be the deterrent. The lawsuit's not going to be the deterrent. So we need a deterrent like this. And obviously, the initial fine wasn't enough. You still see people driving around like this. So I'm pretty enthusiastic about it.
That we'll hopefully see less of the distracted driving accidents, because the statistics were just incredibly scary.
Yeah.
That people are going to hopefully change their habits. That's what we're looking for them to do.
Exactly.
I do believe, are we going to Dennis, who's on the phone? I think we had an interesting call. I think we're going to get him momentarily back on the phone. I do believe Dennis, who's out in Smiths Falls, is on the line with us. Dennis, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your question?
My question is, how long does it usually take for an actuary to write a report?
Okay, so actuaries are used in all kinds of different aspects of personal injury cases, accountants and actuaries. So it depends on the context. If you are looking for the actuary report from an accident benefit perspective, if your car insurance company has sent all of your self-employment income to an actuary to write a report, a lot of times what holds that up is that they don't have all the information they need. If you're self-employed and somebody's writing a report to calculate your loss of income, they need all kinds of things that seem sort of ridiculous, but apparently they need them, like your bank statements, that kind of thing. So often when there's a delay, it's because they're actually missing information. So if that's what you're finding, that you're expecting a report and you're not getting it, if you don't have a lawyer, call your insurance adjuster and say, what is the holdup? If it's been 3 weeks, don't call them. But if it's been 3 months, call them and say, what is the holdup? Is there a document that's missing? Is there something that I can do to speed this up?
Would they not contact you if they're missing items on the list?
Or if they're really busy, you might get put on the bottom of the pile because, I can't finish that one. I'll just move on to the next one. So often, if you follow up and prompt, you can actually speed things along.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I don't know if I caught this. Why would a person use an actuary?
Well, there's the context that I'm talking about is if you're self-employed, you need to have your loss of income calculated. Insurance companies and plaintiff lawyers hire actuaries to calculate the loss of income and the projected income stream. In the lawsuit, we also hire out actuaries for that purpose. But if I'm hiring an actuary, they're giving me the report when I want it, which is like 2 or 3 weeks max. So that's not a problem. But sometimes on the insurance end, which is probably what Dennis is facing, and it's usually because they're missing something.
Okay, well, that's good. Go through the paperwork, or at least make that call and say, something's missing because you're not getting back to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we do have to take a break. We're going to be back with another segment. And so just like Dennis, if you have a question that you'd like Brenda to answer, send it in. You can always give us a call, too. We like speaking to you on the phone, 789-6559, extension 2803. And remember to head to Facebook. You'll find the Auger Hollingsworth page. Lots of great and critical information there as well.